Store, America's arch support experts.
After watching my team win at the sports bar, I go get treated as a VIP in the high-limit room at Morongo.
I'm winning tonight, so now I'm going to jump into the excitement and energy of roulette. Put it all on black. Now that's fun. Let's go. Morongo, fun, excitement, energy, good times for everybody.
Kabc 7, this is Eyewitness News.
Right now at 11, the suspect accused of ambushing and killing a sheriff's deputy faces a judge for the first time. We're live at the courthouse with details.
George Gascon.
George Gascon. George Gascon. Gascon must go. There's no question about it.
The race to become LA's next district attorney is heating up. A look at the candidates going up against George Gascon.
A small plane crashed in Compton. What we're learning about the condition of the pilot. Good morning to you. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. We're live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Philip Palmer.
And I'm Giovanna Lotta. People living in one Compton neighborhood were rattled this morning by a small airplane that crashed, hitting a parked car.
Scott Reif was overhead in Air 7 HD with a look at the damage.
We had a small plane crash early this morning here right off of Compton Airport on West 159th Street. It was just after 8 o'clock this morning. The weather could have played a factor. We don't know that yet. The plane came down on West 159th Street, hit an unoccupied vehicle. The pilot was not injured. He declined to be transported. You can tell just how close it is to the airport here. No injuries altogether here, so certainly that is great news. The FAA and the NTSB will be investigating. From Air 7 HD over Compton, I'm Scott Reif, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Morning. The man suspected in an ambush killing of an LA County Sheriff's deputy was arraigned.
This is the first time he's appeared in court since his arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz joins us now live in Lancaster with more on the story. Irene.
Yeah, Philip, Giovanna, good morning. He was just in court within the last hour, and we just got a copy of the felony complaint this morning. He was charged with 1 count of murder, and before, he reportedly confessed to the killing after he was arrested. But today here in court, he entered a dual plea, a plea of not guilty and not guilty by reason of insanity. Now, take a look. This is video of 29-year-old Kevin Cataneo Salazar in court this morning. His arms were restrained to his hips, and he was wearing a bulletproof vest. His family says he was mentally ill, that he was hearing voices and was schizophrenic. Now, Salazar was arrested Monday morning at his home in Palmdale.
The court is going to enter a plea of not guilty to the charges, as well as a dual plea to not guilty by reason of insanity, with all denials of any and all special allegations.
Now back at her live, Salazar is being jailed without bail. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for November. In the meantime, there is a press conference scheduled for downtown LA at 3 p.m. with the district attorney. Reporting live in Lancaster, Irene Cruz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Irene, thank you. Protesters packed the Los Angeles Police Commission meeting calling for the firing of LAPD Chief Michael Moore. Members of Black Lives Matter and other civil rights groups accuse Moore of being racist and condoning officers who are violent, especially those who target the black community. Protesters also claim the new police de-escalation policies do not work. Chief Moore did not respond to the group's demands, but did acknowledge shootings by officers are up compared to last year.
The race for LA County District Attorney is heating up. Last night, several candidates criticized the current DA, George Gascon. Eyewitness News reporter Jory Rand has the story.
Gathered in a crowded bar in Manhattan Beach were 7 of the 9 candidates running for Los Angeles County District Attorney. Invited but not in attendance was current DA George Gascon, though his name was mentioned over and over.
George Gascon.
George Gascon. George Gascon.
And over again.
Gascon must go. There's no question about it.
Candidates repeatedly describing what they say Gascon has done to the county.
People are afraid to wear watches. They're afraid to go to the beach. They're afraid to walk their kids to school.
It's not the role of the district attorney need to allow chaos in our streets.
Perhaps the leading candidate to take down Gascon is former federal prosecutor Nathan Hochman. He boasts he's out-fundraised the rest of the field combined and has received the endorsement of former L.A. County DA Steve Cooley.
Having Steve Cooley, a three-term L.A. DA's endorsement, is huge. I think he's been able to even hire part of the field.
Cooley was there to simply trash the person who now sits in his former position.
Horrible. I was with that office for 39 years. 3 terms, the elected DA. Lowest crime rate in 60 years. And to see it wiped out by an
field, many of whom say they wouldn't be running were it not for Gascon. Judge Craig Mitchell from his Thursday runs through. Striking are the number of attorneys who work under Gascon who are now running against their own boss. Did you ever have thought to do so?
No, I would not have, but for what I see is a travesty of justice right now.
He has played a significant role in drawing me out of the role of the people's prosecutor to this role, which is running as the prosecutor for the entire community.
He is an extremely vindictive human being. And an extremely vindictive human being has no place running the DA's office.
George Gascon isn't even here. You know, so many individuals are really concerned about public safety, and our district attorney is not even here to talk to his constituents. And that should say a lot to everybody out there.
Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
A bear was captured in Sierra Madre in an area that's had several close encounters with bears over the past week. This female bear was spotted and tranquilized yesterday. Bear sightings have skyrocketed in Sierra Madre over the past year. So far in 2023, there have been more than 300 reported sightings. State fish and wildlife officials say the young female bear was tagged and given a GPS collar before being released in the Angeles National Forest. I wonder if it was the same bear that broke into that refrigerator.
I don't know. It's not fall yet.
No.
But it feels like it. And it's close. And guess it's getting us ready, huh, Brianna?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about temperatures in some areas for the mountains just staying cool tomorrow. So kind of sweater, jacket weather. But even where some spots like Woodland Hills are supposed to get to tomorrow, these are going to be high temperatures typical to what we would see in the beginning of December, late November, so almost winter-like for our warmer winter days. But yeah, we're going to continue to cool off here, and it's quite an interesting shift in the weather pattern. And we have a beautiful shot here as we overlook Palmdale, where we've got some of that cloud coverage, that deeper marine layer that's moved all the way inland for quite a few spots this morning. We're still seeing some of that cloud coverage out there as well. It is overcast still. We had some drizzle this morning. That's expected to just increase as we get into tomorrow morning as well. And then these clouds are expected to break apart for the most part this afternoon. I think we will still see some hanging around as we get into later today, but it's going to last longer today. It's going to last longer tomorrow. 72 degrees in downtown LA right now. And you can see that cloud coverage breaking apart a bit, but it's still keeping some areas in the 60s. It's just 62 degrees down in Hemet right now and 61 in Beaumont. So it is definitely feeling cooler today. I'll let you know how much cooler it'll get tomorrow, and then when we will see some warmer weather in just a little bit. Philip, Jovan, I'll send it back to you.
Okay. Brianna, thank you. A showdown on Capitol Hill. Lawmakers trying to avert a government shutdown with the deadline looming.
The case against a Downey man accused of targeting